What is up, guys? Trevor Roskovensky here, and on today's video, we're going right back into March with it being a crazy month. We have the Supreme Dunks. That's what we're covering today. This is probably one of the hypest topics that we're going to have this week and probably next week. I mean, I know we have the UNCs this weekend as well, but these Supreme Dunks, everybody's been waiting for these for over a year. That's why I had to wear the Supreme crew neck, the small box crew neck. So if you haven't already seen them yet, here they are. And this is what they're looking like on the market. I do not recommend paying those pre-sale prices. This is why. I'm going to walk you through how to get you a pair of shoes, pair of Dunks for yourself. I can help you manually, or if you're running SwiftSole, I'm going to give you a few updates on that, kind of how I should do it and what I recommend running, or when you should run, or how you should do it. So let's go ahead and jump in and look and see what these shoes look like, and then we're going to go over how to grab them. So I'm over here on Supreme Community. This is where I always check my drop list. First off, we have the all black ones, which is one of my favorite pairs because they are all black and white. This is what they're looking like. Nothing too crazy. It's literally just a Supreme Nike SB Dunk Low. You know, the Dunks are hyped up right now regardless, and you know, everybody's gonna want these. We've been talking about these for over a year. Next, we have the blue option. You can also grab the blue ones, which I actually really like these. I saw some on-feet pictures of these and they look amazing. Then you got the brown ones, which I don't think are gonna do the best out of them all. I think this is gonna do the worst of the colorways. Out of these green really pop off. I've heard a lot of people saying they like the green, and the green is a good style of green that they used on this one. It's not like a nasty looking colorway. It looks amazing. What I recommend is I'm gonna be running SwiftSole, which is an iOS bot that cooks and does really well. It didn't do that well in the first week, but I'm gonna be running SwiftSole alongside of running manual. What I recommend now is also getting your Google Chrome autofill set up. So if you go over here, you can go to the top right three-hand corners here, right here, and you can go to settings, scroll down, and right where you come down here, you got autofill. So you wanna autofill your payment methods. You're gonna have to manually input your address on Supreme as always. When it comes to Supreme, you're always gonna have to manually input your address, but it will autofill your credit card information with a one click. All it'll ask for you is a CVV, and when you put in the CVV, it'll completely autofill your credit card, and then you're good to go, and then you check out and you process. Now, what we did see last week is I have jumped over to the Supreme store site because last week, I know when we were clicking shop, we kept getting all this, and people didn't know how to get it. If you're new to it, and if you're new to Supreme, and you're just here for the Dunks because you don't go for normal drops like we do, we go into weekly drops, so you can hit view all here within the shop. It opens everything. You'll see a category right here. You see how shoes is pulled up. They left this open. This is where the shoes will be. So when you're going for it, this is where the new items will be, the new shoes, the Dunks. This tab will be very important. Then when you go here, you're going to add to the cart. Now what happened, what I saw last time was it was lagging out when you were manual, which I expect the site to crash once again because there's going to be so much foot traffic. There's going to be so many people hitting and pinging their server that it's going to be so laggy. Now, when I was adding it to cart, I kept lagging. It finally went to cart, and then it took forever to get to the cart. What I did do was refresh, and it got me through. Got to the cart page, was able to fill out my information, hit processing, and did nothing. And I just kept sitting there, processing. Next thing I know, it kicks me out. So I actually refreshed one time, and it let me go through, and it let me purchase my item. Just know there's going to be a lot of weird things. Don't hesitate to refresh your page. Sometimes that will mess you up on certain spots, but if it's frozen, if the page is completely frozen and it's not doing anything, refresh the page. I figured out that helped me tremendously. I know most of the time you don't want to do that. Now, I wouldn't refresh it if it's processing your payment. Let that happen. But if you're on a page, like just like an item page, refresh it if it's frozen, because I had problems where when I was trying to get a T, it wouldn't do anything. I refreshed it and it let me through. So that's just a little bit of manual tip going on. Like I said, I'm running manual right next to SwiftSole. So SwiftSole, I will be running multiple tasks, and I'll walk through that after this. So this is what the market's looking like. You got $1,000. I know people are paying pre-sale or backdoor options right now for like $1,500. People have been saying it's all over the internet. Do not pay that kind of money. These won't be worth it. Stock numbers have been rumored to be pretty high, and I do know that most of these Dunks will be released online. Now, I'm not saying they're not going to be any in person. There will be some in person, but I've heard there's a lot of stock being loaded to the website. Green right now, last sale was $1,000. Blue, you're at $1,200 was the last one. These are amazing. I really do like these. The brown ones are actually at $1,500, which is interesting. I think these are bark root brown, whatever you want to call them. I think these are probably not the best looking ones. And then you got the black ones at $1,300 as the last sale, with the highest bid is $1,200. So there's kind of a rundown, kind of my recommendations when it comes to running manual. Like I said, the site will crash. It will be very slow. I know, like I was saying, refresh your page and sometimes it'll let you through. Now, if you're processing payment, definitely don't refresh your page. But you do need to do that just in case, because it's going to be tough. This isn't even a full drop list. We may get some heat along with the dunks as well. So just be expecting it's going to be so crazy. But at the same time, like I said, I will be running SwiftSole. Here's this. If you've never ran SwiftSole, I do recommend adding all your Gmails before you go live. I'm sure most of you guys have ran SwiftSole if you're going to be going for these dunks. Import your Gmails before we go live. Start your harvesters. I start my harvesters 10 minutes before because sometimes it makes it lag. If you're going to be running double harvester, just a heads up, it does slow your phone down. I run one harvester. I import my Gmails right before I start my harvester, import my Gmails, and turn off double harvester because it slows my phone down like crazy when I'm running a lot of tasks. And I run anywhere between 5 and 7 tasks typically because it will slow your phone down. And the worst thing possible is your phone to freeze when you have to solve a CAPTCHA, because sometimes you will be solving a CAPTCHA. I don't solve them always. SwiftSole is really good about checking them out, or about auto solving the CAPTCHAs, even without the AYCD tool implement that they do have. Half the time it does really well itself. So if you're running SwiftSole, just a heads up on that. Make sure you're getting all that done. Make sure you have your Gmails imported, all that. And I may do a full video on that if you guys want that. Let me know down below if you want to see a full updated SwiftSole guide, because I think it would help a lot of people, especially for this season. And I know SwiftSole is going to come back. It's going to do really well. Anyways, whatever bot you are running, definitely run manual beside hand. Have a tab open on your computer. Just be ready. Like I said, get your Google autofills ready to go. These shoes are going to be going for a lot of cash now. I don't recommend you buying them for pre-sale market. If you're trying to buy, if you're paying a backdoor to get them for $1,500, $1,600, don't do that. I've heard stock is pretty high, and if you don't hit them, you don't hit them. They'll go down. Let some of the Timmies get them in hand, and that value will slowly go down. I can see these sitting, no joke. I can see these literally being around $800, $900, maybe $1,000 in the aftermarket. If the stock numbers are rumored as high as we've been hearing, I know we've been told that the stock numbers will be pretty fat, which is good, very good. A lot of the stock's gonna be loaded up online, so if you're going in person, you're signing up, make sure you don't forget your in-store sign-up reservations, because getting them in person is always better, because you get them quicker and you can sell them for a higher price. If you are selling them, or if you're rocking them, congrats. So they're gonna be cool shoes. They've been talking about it. I'd love to see them on that shelf back there. I'm personally going for a blue pair. I really want a pair, but I'll get whatever I can get, and I'm gonna go for my size. I'm going for a size 10. I typically always go for my size when it comes to something like this. If you have any more questions for me, let me know down below. If you need to hit me up personally, my Instagram is right here. Go follow me. I respond to every DM. I can help you out with whatever you need. I can walk you through whatever. And if you want my group, it's right there, which is Kckd Notify. We have an awesome group, awesome community. We cooked last week. It was a great last week, so we're ready for this week. We help you out with bot rentals, all this. If you need proxy discounts, if you have questions, we do one-on-one support. We'll even jump into a voice call if you need us to do that. So if you want in there, go ahead and join there. The link will be down in the description as well. And if you haven't already, hit that like button and subscribe, and I will see you guys on the next one. Peace!